Good morning, everybody. Spotsylvania, Fredericksburg, Deep Creek folks. I am getting ready to work on this piece. It's a custom piece for a customer. She saw it in our spaces and decided she wanted to bring it home. So she chose a color, and that's what I'm going to work on. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about this morning a little bit, because I get asked so often, is about prep work. Now, a lot of manufacturers of paint will say little to no prep. Well, I don't think prep work means, or no prep work means no cleaning, because everything really needs to be cleaned, and it needs to be cleaned well. Just think about it for a minute, that you have a wood piece of furniture and it's been cleaned with, pledge and whatever. They are petroleum products at their core, and that means they have waxes in them and they have oils in them, and it's just chemically impossible for paints and products like that to stick to that. It just doesn't work. So what I use is Crud Cutter, and that's what I tell my customers that come into the store. So I'm going to refer them to this little short. This is going to be very short. And depending on what the surface looks like at that point, like you can see this one, it looks a little bit shiny. I also use Gloss Off, Crud Cutter Gloss Off. That'll cut that shine down before I get to start. And then once I've done that, I'm going to look and see if maybe I need to do a light sanding on this piece. Now, to be honest with you, it was really dull looking. I didn't realize that it still had this much shine on it. And it's not a very old piece. I'm not even sure if it's that vintage, which is usually what I work with and I have more experience with. So this is definitely some kind of a factory finish, from the last, at least 20 or 30 years. So that's how I work it. I start by cleaning really well. And if you'll look, this particular piece has a lot of detail. Just running a rag over that, it's just not going to do it. Get out your little nail brush or some other kind of brush and get that cleaner in there and clean it really well. And then I go back, like I did this morning. We had cleaned this, I believe on Sunday we cleaned it. And then I came back today and there was a film over it. So I started rinsing it, and I actually used more Crud Cutter on it, and got more dirt off. So that is the most important thing, is to make sure you have a good surface for adhesion. And it doesn't matter if you're painting a wall, you're painting a piece of furniture, your piece of home decor item. You just need to be able to have that good adhesion to that piece. So like I said, I am going to, because you can probably see the shine right there, I'm going to go ahead and get my gloss off and cut that gloss down and see where I am from there. But after that, an important thing to do is to let it dry, because it has to dry before you can also start. Now, sometimes moisture will soak into the wood or into the finish that's already there, and you need to make sure that that's dry as well. So all of these conditions, and there are plenty more depending on the piece you're working on, but depending on your conditions, you might have to take other steps, or something may happen to your piece. And I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just trying to inform you, so that you can make good choices when it comes to working with and prepping your pieces. Like I said, I get asked certain questions all the time, so I'm hoping to address those here and there. So I'm getting ready to work on this. Let me throw another tip out there for you. If you're like me and you like to work, like last year it was so wet and rainy, it was hard to work outside and painting and prepping and whatnot. But so far it's been a pretty nice spring, and hopefully we'll be able to continue. But don't work on your piece when it's really hot. If your piece is sitting out in the sun, you pull it out of your garage and your piece gets really hot, that's going to affect the finish in how smooth you can get it or how quickly you have to work. So there are a lot of different conditions, and if you stay tuned, I'll be sharing those things either here or over on YouTube, and we also have a few other surprises in store for you. Okay, so I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to start working on this puppy before I have other things to do today, and I'll shoot you a photo of the finish. Probably won't be done today, but see you soon.